Okay, everybody. Y'all probably go, you know what, Nana, we're just not interested in another one from you. But after all my jumping around I did today, there were some things that I was thinking of real strong. There's a couple of videos that I was making, and then I ran out of room on my iPad or my phone, and so then I just threw it out. Had to start over, had to clean out some room. I should do that tonight. I just don't understand how an iPad uses up almost my whole memory. I don't get it. I don't understand. I should be able to use it with the things I want, but then I figure if I take off, part of these 15,000 pictures, it may help. But it says applications, but it says pictures or photos separate, and it's just a small portion. But applications is like this long on the line that's this long. So, okay, these are some things that I want to say, and I keep forgetting to say them. So, here goes. Where to start? Because I'm going to jump around a little bit, jumping around. Oh, on my last video, I'm sorry how it ended, but I was having a conversation and I just had to end it, so I just posted it like that because I'm tired of trying to figure out technology. Alright, so what I have is, and I was listening to Young Jerks, so Mark Betterow, Nurse Kim, Mike Crawford. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing two people. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm missing two people. But some very interesting thoughts had come out. I've heard numerous people talking about Higgins possibly being the one that actually killed John O'Keefe. I'm going to disagree with that. I think he had a hand in something. But I'm not sure what. And the reason that I say this is, if the McAlberts have shown anything, it's that they'll go to any length to try to make this, I got the right statement, they'll go to any length to pin it on the girl, tell them the guy never came into the house. Those folks. Yeah. You see, if Higgins was the reason, if Higgins is the one that did it, that'd have thrown him under the bus so long ago, your head be spinning and the tires be just peeling. I mean, it'd still be squealing, I bet. It'd be that bad. Those tires still be squealing. So because he's not family, and because, if you remember, I think Brian Albert even said that he was friendly with Higgins, but he didn't leave it to be like they were very good friends. Now, Higgins, on the other hand, I think the man is just so starved for any type of friendship or connection that he doesn't know what to do when he gets it. So Higgins is his, what would you call that? His thought process is skewed by thinking that he matters to them, that he's important to them, when in essence it's whatever they participated in that caused an issue. That's why I think he didn't do it, because I just don't think he would be going through all this had he done it. That's just how I feel. Oh, I wasn't looking. What if we put a towel on top of it?
It'll just make it good here.
Are they on the same breaker?
This is just water pressure. I don't understand why there's water pressure.
Oh, he says he's going to keep doing that? I forgot what I was saying.
Just saw it.
Oh.
An accident about it. But the water's coming out of both of the sinks. The hot water still is.
Okay. I'm almost done. I think. Are they out back? I'm sorry, y'all excuse me. This little tank keeps springing a leak, or I don't know what it's doing. Oh, my husband, oh, it's in different areas. I guess it's something to do with pressure, but we don't understand what is doing pressure, because we'll have water on in the house to alleviate the pressure. So that'll be running. Because you're not going to call a plumber this late at night. You're just not going to do it. You're just going to turn off whatever it could affect, and, you know, turn off the right water and turn off the right breaker. I swear it looks like it's raining. But, I mean, we've done what we're supposed to do. That's coming out pretty fast right there. I'm watching. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Sorry about that. Yeah, it keeps blowing out. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick up my stuff in a minute. It's gonna be shooting all the way over here at the table. Okay, where was I? Maybe I'm just not meant to get out my opinions today, because... Okay, Higgins. So there's just no way that Higgins is the one that did it, and that they're covering for him. They have to also be involved. There's no way the McAlberts would put their necks out on the line for somebody else. Not those people. Not at all. So that's my first thought along those lines, because yeah, I'm with everybody else. I'm like, what? You know, who did? Because we know that Karen didn't do it. We know she didn't do it. And, you know, whoever has the answers, my gosh, how much suffering do people have to go through before you tell the truth? Somebody has the answer. Somebody has the truth. And somebody can stop all of it right now. Do you want me to do something? You want me to get you the step stool?
Just go on with what you're doing.
Okay. Nope, he's fine. But so that's one thing. Now the other thing is the actual crime scene. They didn't even bother to secure the crime scene. What they did do is, once they discovered Officer John O'Keefe, nobody bothered to scream out he was an officer. Nobody bothered to scream it out. I mean, I know that somebody did say he wasn't a police officer when they asked about drugs or something. Nobody let them know that that officer knew the officer that lived in the house. You see, they found John O'Keefe, but that wasn't the crime scene. He wasn't killed in that spot. He was moved to that spot. And, I mean, I would think that'd be like, I don't know, what do you call it, Investigation 101? Somehow you got to be able to determine that. I mean, I think I would have been able to tell. There's a man laying dead on a front lawn, and nothing, no snow, nothing is disturbed around him. No scuffle, no feet, no spattered of blood all over, just these little bitty drops in a certain area. So it's very obvious that he didn't. Oh, and if Karen Rue were backed into him, would have had some damn tire marks in that. It had been up under there. They'd have seen it by then. No. So that tells you that the crime scene is somewhere nearby, right? So why wouldn't you pull your guns as if you're going to enter that home to be sure they're not dead in that house? You're going to tell me nobody thought about that, right? We have a gentleman dead in the snow. Nobody's going to run to the house and see if anybody else in the house is dead. Jennifer McCabe went into the house and she wasn't scared. How can that be? Can anybody explain that to me? Because I tell you what, if somebody were dead on one of my siblings' front yards, I'd be running into the house to see if the rest of the house were dead or injured, or, I mean, expect a bloodbath or something. She just went right in there. She had no worry. She had no fear. She had no concern. The police officer had no worry, had no fear, had no concern. Where does that come from? I mean, I know that I get a lot of my information by watching TV. I know that a lot of things aren't the same on TV as they are in real life, but I just don't see how those facts could be overlooked. How can they not? How could anybody fall for this? No, we didn't check with the homeowner. No, we didn't ask anybody questions. No, we didn't this. No, we didn't that. So the crime scene from inside the house never got discovered. But surely there's not one single officer that could tell you the crime scene was exactly where he was found. He was found there, but he wasn't killed there. Where was he killed? That's the question. And unless somebody had a nice big old tree house up there in those trees that they keep wanting to point out, then where'd it happen? And how can people say that Karen Reed supporters don't care about John O'Keefe, don't care about justice for John O'Keefe? I absolutely do. Absolutely do. But why is it that the people that have the answers to that are allowed to get up and testify to all the harassment they're getting? The harassment had nothing at all to do with the trial. And what I find so funny is Judge Bev wanting it to, she didn't understand why the parties agreed to not have it put in there. She felt it should be allowed. I mean, the more I listen to this woman, I think she's from Pluto or something. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The accusation that the McAlberts have been under such horrible harassment has absolutely zero to do with this trial. Should have never been allowed in this trial. Has no bearing on this trial. Does not prove guilt or innocence of a single party. It doesn't even prove that their allegations have been proven. As a matter of fact, they weren't. They wanted to go in there and cry and whine and say they were scared of Turtle Boy, even sitting in the courtroom when they testified. Yeah, because they'd be looking at Turtle Boy knowing they just go ahead, try to lie. Go ahead, try. Look at him and just try. We're to believe that these gentlemen that are long-time law enforcement have no surveillance cameras, or if they do, they just happen to all not work that night. Same as, I loved it too. It was so awesome. When that gentleman was on the stand and Lowry's trying to hand him a disc to say, well, this is what you gave us for the footage for the library, was it? And that little dude on the stand, he's like, that's not mine. I ain't never seen that. And Lally, his stupid ass, tried to give it to him anyway, so he'd get it admitted. A disc. No, dumbass, he sent you a link. You knew that. You knew that it would expire. You knew all you had to do. Funny that just that section of time is missing. Miss Sally Port, oh my gosh, I'm going to get on that one too. I mean, what in the world makes you people think you have any evidence to go back to court? You had none the first time. Why do you hate Karen Reed so much? Anybody that's in on this, how can you possibly sleep at night? It's going to come back to you somehow or another, one way or another, and that's not being threatening. That's just the way life is. I've watched it. And if you're not getting your payback here on earth, well, I don't want to know where you're going afterwards. I don't want no part of that hot business whatsoever. And your life isn't going to be that great on earth either. It can't be. People that do this kind of stuff, you don't get rewarded in the right ways. It's been 2 years. Don't you think somebody should tell the truth? I mean, the FBI, they know that Karen Reed didn't kill him. They know that Karen Reed didn't hit him with her car. Sadly, the jurors couldn't be told that those experts were from the FBI. And why couldn't we talk about the other investigations? Because Judge Bev wouldn't allow it. She's the one that wouldn't allow it. She's the one that told them they couldn't bring it in. They tried. They wanted to. Everything is stacked up in a ugly little box. Dirty little box is where it's stacked. And those are just some of my thoughts that I've had today that I've been trying to figure out how to find the time to get it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to read the email and maybe a few other things. I don't know. I put earbuds in my ear and then I'll walk around listening to whoever's talking. Sometimes I get sidetracked because I want to chat, and then later is when I'll sit down with it. But we're not understanding what's going on with that little ball thing on our water heater. All right, well. Looks like something with a scarf being put on right now. Well, ain't that pretty? It's better than my hair do. Is it wet down at the bottom?
We're trying to get it to drip inside the pan.
Oh, I got you. I gotta finish this.
Dinner's, the more you're gonna smoke, have a cigarette, it's gotta come out.
Alright. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna say goodnight. I gotta go eat me some shrimp. I gotta smoke my cigarette. I don't smoke on here. That's me.
You talking to them and saying you're going?
Yeah, I'm saying bye to whoever's watching. See, I can multitask, y'all. Bye.